What's up, gang gang, and welcome back to We Are the Garys, y'all. Y'all should know me by now. If you don't know me and you're new to my channel, I do see that I have a few new family members. So welcome to the Gary Squad. I am J Marie or Jamaica or Mama Gary on this page. I am the mother, stay-at-home mother of two beautiful children and a husband. So I'm also a trucker's wife and also an entrepreneur. Yes, I work from home under a 1099 contract, and so I do lifestyle vlogs, travel vlogs, just some of that sort. And I see my lighting is weird, so I'm gonna try to fix that for y'all. Wait a second. I'm sorry, y'all. My son in there watching Mickey Mouse, trying to keep him quiet while I get some stuff done. Right now, I'm cleaning my kitchen out. I'm washing the dishes. I'm also doing laundry today. My house is a depression mess because it's just a mess. I've been working lately. I've been doing a lot of overnights and a lot of early mornings, and then taking my husband to work. As y'all seen that vlog before, y'all, it is so hard, so hard to keep up with the house chores and things like that. But today I don't work that much today, so I made sure that I blocked off some time for myself to make sure I get my housework done so I can catch back up. So yes, that's what I'm doing today. Let's go ahead and run into this intro, y'all, and then I'll be back to tell y'all what I'm up to. Okay. Today I wasn't able to vlog this portion, but I just got back in the house, I want to say almost an hour ago, from my baby's doggone award ceremony. She was nominated out of her class to be the for the character award for caring, and I'll put what I said because some people might misconstrue what I say because I have an accent. I'm not saying Karen, I'm saying caring, C-A-R-I-N-G. So she got the Caring Award, and I am so excited. Let's go ahead and jump in, and so y'all can take a look at what her teacher had to say about her as the reason why she was nominated for the Caring Award. My baby.
Journey. You got it. Okay, Journey. Miss Holt, she said, Journey is always so kind and sweet to everyone. I have never heard her say anything unkind to anyone. She always tells me how much she loves me, how much she's ready to learn, and how much she's ready to be a great friend to everyone. Good job. Hattie.
Oh, y'all saw that? Y'all see my baby get her award. So I am so very proud of my Sour Patch Kid. And I say Sour Patch Kid is because if y'all don't know, like, kids are Sour Patches. Like, she's very sweet, caring, loving, but she, let's put this, she listens at school but not at home. So we're having an issue with that right now. And I just feel like it just has everything to do with she's still getting adjusted to being a big sister. She has told me before, like, she feels like everybody just cares about the baby. And so I'm trying to make sure that I am being flexible enough and not tired and can be mentally available and emotionally available to let her know that that's not the case. But y'all, this mama is tired, okay? Tired. Y'all know me. Y'all know once I get tired, mentally drained, swapped out, I start slacking. But I'm not gonna do that, okay? I know I slacked this past couple of Mondays. If y'all don't know, it's almost the end of March, y'all. Today is March 27th, and as y'all know, like, by the time y'all see this, y'all done saw what happened at the beginning of this month, okay? And so I'm trying to get all of the videos out there on the days. I think what I'm going to do is on the days that I do not have anything to say for Mental Health Monday, I'm going to just start putting out my vlogs. So that my vlogs can be current day, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But I vlog so much, and then I don't leave space enough for me to edit and take over, but whatever. So right now I'm in an editing spree. So I'm just trying to get that straight. Everything has been chaotic. I guess I can tell y'all now, but we're moving. If y'all did not know, so I'm not gonna quite tell y'all where I'm moving to just yet, but if y'all peeped it anywhere on social media, please do not say anything. I want to come out and tell it when I'm ready, because it's a reason why behind everything, y'all. Y'all knew I didn't want to stay in Texas. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to stay in Texas. I mean, it was nice, but it's just have been so much going on. I just want to be able to get in a mental space. I'm trying to get back to the beginning, like where I was confident when me and my husband was, you know, stuff wasn't complicated with us. And so that's what we're working towards. We're working on trying to remember, you know, the times that we had where it was not complicated. We didn't have a lot of money. We didn't have a lot of stuff, but it was simple. It was simple for us, and it worked for us. So that's what we're heading to. You know, we already did a year of restoration, reconciling and things like that. And so I cannot wait to share more with you. Like, he wants to be able to be in the vlogs more. So right now he's trying to figure out what he want to do as far as work, because work don't have him at home, y'all. Work just be working him, okay? And so that's why you guys always see me, and you always see me running the channel. You always see me editing. You always see me doing everything. But it's getting hard with 2 kids. Yeah. And then trying to have me and my husband miss each other and stuff like that, and we're trying to still be able to connect. Like, we had to adjust with one child, trying to connect and be parents and stuff like that. Now we have 2 kids, and I know people that have more kids that are making it work in their marriage, whatever. But y'all, sometimes I don't like this man, sometimes he don't like me, but we love each other. So trying to figure out what works best for us has been a hassle because of the career he has chosen. Like, I'm happy for his career. I'm happy for him providing for our family, but it's hard because he has his own feelings, and I don't know when he's gonna be able to tell y'all, but I'll let him touch more on it. But his feelings is that, hold on, let me turn this TV down, because y'all, I can't even hear my thing. His thought process was that, you know, he didn't want to be, like, he was okay with being on the route that he was on when we just had Journey. But once he found out I was pregnant, he was just like, no, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. It's good money, but I want to be with my family. My husband's a family man, and him being gone that's been the hardest part in our relationship, in our marriage. Because ever since we've been together, we have not been without each other. We have been with each other every week, single moment. We used to work together. That's how we met. And then, you know, we just was with each other all the time, dating with each other all the time, working with each other all the time. Like, and then when we had kids, well, when we had Journey, it was just like we was all together. Me, him, Journey. We always together, always together, always together. We barely even, you know, when the grandparents got her, but you know, sometimes we was just like, listen, we still want to spend time as a little family, but then, you know, when the grandparents got her, we had our time together. Like, we was always together. So for us to have a new dynamic in our marriage with being apart, plus adding a surprise pregnancy, like, literally, y'all, my son was not playing. He was not playing, y'all. He was not playing. But y'all, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So he has his feelings about it, because where we're moving to, it is a possibility, a strong possibility, that if he is continue to drive, he will have to be traveling up and about all the time. And I have now gotten back used to him being home. He's been home for a year locally, or going on 2 years. So to think about him, no, not even 2 years. It's been literally a year. He just got this new job last year. So yeah, so for me to have to think about going back to the beginning, how it was when he first got his CDL, and being away from home, I'm sick to my stomach. It was hard with one child. To have two, but I don't want to think about it. Whatever happens, we're going to try to go with the punches. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, being a trucker's wife is not for the weak. Being a stay-at-home mom is not for the weak. Like, I'm not going to say that it's the same, but I kind of understand what military wives go through when their partners and their spouses, or military husbands, you know, when their spouses, or anybody who has to go through this. Because I know some truck drivers that are women and they have families at home. Like, y'all, it's not, I'm telling y'all, it's not for the weak. It's not. Mentally, you have to be strong mentally. Like, and when all this stuff was going on, I was not strong mentally, y'all. Not at all. Not at all. Y'all know, y'all seen my struggles. Y'all seen it. I was not mentally prepared for this. Okay. Now I'm happy because, like I said, I can be available for my children. Like, when I was I'm still a working mom, but I'm at home. But when I was in like the workforce, not able to make my own schedule, had to be here, there, had mandatory overtime, that took a toll on, you know, those things take a toll on your relationship with your kids. Because yes, you're providing for them, but by the time you come home, you're tired and you don't have any time for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you making time, but you're tired. Like, you're not all the way there to actually be in that moment with them. That's what I mean by you don't have time for them. But as a stay-at-home mom, you have all the time for them. And on top of that, you have to try to get, if you're working stay-at-home mom, you have to try to get your time in line to cater to your kids. So it's like, I didn't have work-life balance when I was in the workforce, okay? And I'm struggling with work-life balance now, because when I first came out here, I was working too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just on the grind. Like, I got to get out this situation. I have to get my own place again. I have to work. But not taking into effect how it was affecting my daughter, with the fact that she's like, okay, yes, mommy is here, but she's not here because she's at work. So once I had started getting used to the work-life balance, and I was giving my daughter more of my time, and, you know, just understanding her emotionally instead of yelling, instead of, you know, now I'm trying to do some of this gentle parenting stuff, okay? But y'all stay with me. To start being okay and comfortable in the routine that we had built together, to adding a whole nother kid, bro. And then, y'all, I was down bad. I was down bad when it came down to my pregnancy, y'all. Like, I'm just starting to, like, feel better. Like, I have been sick ever since I've had my son. Ever since. From losing the weight after birth, to gaining it all back, not knowing why, to finding out I am anemic, to finding out that I have vitamin D deficiency and have to be put on pills and have to take my vitamins and have to do all this stuff for my health. I had to realize I had to make sure that I was good so that our children can be good. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm learning too. And that's also what I'm trying to help my husband to see. Like, he has to take care of himself. If he feels like that trucking is not going to be beneficial for him and his mental state, because when I say my hubby was down bad, being away from us, he was down bad. But if I told him, you know, like, if this is what you got to do to make sure that you're sane, to make sure that you know that you're going to be here, whatever, was ever going to make you feel comfortable, I'm going to support you regardless. And I'm going to try to hold us down regardless. But I understand that he has his feels, but I'm not in his head, so I can only go by like what he's telling me. So when everything calms down and he's able to like come on here and be a part of the channel and like really sit down and talk, and so that we can film that video for you guys about how we met and things like that. Like, we're really trying to work on all of that stuff, but it's just so hard right now because we don't have great time management with each other's schedules. And I'm gonna just be 100% honest with y'all. Whether it comes next month, 2 months from now, 3 months, 5, 6 months from now, it's coming. You know what I mean? So that's basically what we got going on right now. Like, this not really a vlog. This is like really life chit chat with y'all. And I also have like so many other things to come, like story time, stuff like that. So I want y'all to stay tuned and continue to rock with me. I appreciate everybody. And I think what I'm gonna do is, like, on days that I have like chit chats, I'm just gonna post them as present day. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I don't know how I want to do it, but literally I'm gonna figure everything out, y'all. I say that every time, but I just be feeling like one day I'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna post this day. But then something just lay on my heart like, no, post it now, because you never know who's going through the same thing with you, who needs to hear your point of view. Like, and I'm just learning that. Like, I was watching my homegirl from high school. Shout out to you, Raven. But she goes by She Wolf on here, and I'm gonna put her channel down below. But I was watching her, and she was just saying, like, as a mom, like, you have to like keep going. Like, she was sick, and she was saying like being a mom never stops, and like, she's so right. And I had to like really, I was waddling in my pity because I had something going on, and I just had to mentally pick myself up and say, listen, I cannot block them out. I cannot block my kids out. I cannot, like, and then I just made sure I ran on enough fuel to get through the day. And then I just, whew, you know, once everybody was to bed, I just took my time out for me because, baby, okay? So hopefully I get into a good routine to where I can start showing y'all how I start taking care of myself. Like, so yeah, I got so much stuff coming for y'all. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of every aspect of my channel. I do appreciate y'all so much. Like, I appreciate y'all. Oh my gosh, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me and listening to me vent, y'all. Like, I'm not a fancy editor. I'm not, you know, a fancy person at thumbnails, but I try. But I still feel like my platform can be used for a message. You know what I'm saying? If anybody going through something, just know that it's not going to last forever. And y'all, I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm preaching to myself. Hello. So I'm actually sitting here talking to myself as well. And I also been praying more. I'm trying to like meditate more, because y'all, when I tell y'all, when I meditate, I feel so much better, y'all. I feel so much better. It's like my happy place. But enough of rambling from me. Check out my new cup. My mama had went to the islands and she got me a souvenir. So one love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. Yes. My favorite cup. Anyways, I'm ready to get out of here so I can finish my chores, y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. So we are the Garys, and your girl is out. Bye, y'all.